Ever stop and think about what really happens to your food once you swallow it? It's pretty amazing stuff. Today, we're going to talk about the tiny but mighty flaxseed. But this isn't just a story about a seed. Nope. It's a story of an incredible transformation, and the real hero? Well, it's the trillions of little microbes hanging out in your gut that unlock this seed's true power. Right? I mean, let's be real. We've all seen it. One minute, everyone's all about kale smoothies. The next, it's goji berries or acai bowls. Superfoods can totally feel like a flash in the pan. But flaxseed? Flaxseed is different. It's not some new fad. This is an old-school, science-backed powerhouse. And when I say old school, I mean ancient. We're talking about people cultivating it in Babylon thousands of years ago. Get this, in the 8th century, King Charlemagne was so convinced it was a health miracle, he actually passed laws making his subjects eat it. And now, here we are, rediscovering why this little seed has been a big deal for literally millennia. So what is the secret sauce? What's inside this tiny seed that makes it so special? Well, it really boils down to 3 key things. Think of them as 3 major power-ups. Let's break them down. Okay, first up, you've got alpha-linolenic acid, or just ALA. This is one of those essential omega-3s you're always hearing about, the good fats. And here's the kicker. Flaxseed is the richest plant source of ALA you can find. That makes it an absolute champ for supporting your heart and dialing down inflammation in the body. Power up number 2, lignans. Now, these are amazing little plant compounds that act like antioxidants. Basically, they're like your body's personal security team, running around and protecting your cells from damage. And some really interesting research suggests they might even help protect against certain types of cancers. And just look at this number, because it really tells the story. Flax doesn't just have lignans, it is absolutely loaded with them. We're talking up to 800 times more lignans than pretty much any other plant food out there. That is a wild amount of protective power packed into something so small. And last but not least, we have fiber. Flax has both kinds, soluble and insoluble. But the soluble fiber is where some real magic happens. When it hits the water in your gut, it turns into this kind of gel. And this gel does a few really cool things. It slows down digestion so you feel full longer, it helps grab onto cholesterol, and it keeps your blood sugar from going on a roller coaster. Okay, this part is super important. How you eat them matters a lot. See, if you eat the seeds whole, they have this tough little outer shell, and they'll probably just pass right through you. None of the good stuff gets out. But if you grind them up, you break that shell, and suddenly all those amazing nutrients, the ALA, the lignans, the fiber, are available for your body to actually use. Quick tip, keep your ground flax in the freezer so it stays fresh. All right, now we get to what is, for me, the most mind-blowing part of this whole story. You can eat all the ground flax you want, but to unlock its biggest secrets, your body can't do it alone. It needs a little help from some very, very small friends. And this right here, this is the absolute key to everything. Think of it like this. The best parts of flaxseed are locked inside a vault. And it just so happens that your gut bacteria are the only ones who have the combination. Without them, all that treasure just stays locked away. So here's how this amazing partnership works. First off, the flaxseed itself actually helps the good bacteria in your gut flourish. Then, those good bacteria get to feast on all that fiber. It's basically their favorite food. But the most incredible part is this. During that feasting process, those bacteria transform the lignans from the flax into something new, something called enterolactone. And those are the super-powered compounds our bodies can actually absorb and put to work. So let's just walk through that journey real quick. You eat your ground flaxseed. The good stuff travels down to your gut. Your army of good bacteria sees it coming and gets to work, fermenting the fiber and transforming those lignans. And boom, your body gets a flood of these incredible, newly created health compounds that it never could have accessed on its own. It's the ultimate nutritional teamwork. So what happens then? Once these incredible compounds are finally unlocked, the benefits don't just stay in your gut. Oh no. They create this amazing ripple effect of good things throughout your entire body. And the science on this is just fantastic. We're talking better heart health thanks to lower bad cholesterol. That fiber helps manage your blood sugar, which is so important. And those enterolignans, the ones your gut bacteria made for you, they are linked to a lower risk of several different cancers. It all starts in the gut. And hey, don't just take my word for it. We have the data. Check out this chart from a 12-week study. The group taking a placebo, their blood pressure actually went up a little bit. But the group eating 30 grams of flaxseed every day saw their systolic blood pressure drop by over 13 points. That is a huge real-world difference. Okay, so by now you might be thinking, all right, I'm sold. But what do I do with it? Well, the best part is getting flaxseed into your diet is ridiculously easy. The sweet spot for most people is about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the ground stuff per day. Now, a little friendly advice: start slow. If you're not used to a lot of fiber, you want to give your system a little time to adjust. So maybe start with just a teaspoon and work your way up. And honestly, you can put it in almost anything. It has this really mild, kind of nutty flavor. You can sprinkle it on your oatmeal or yogurt, whirl it into a smoothie. You can even mix it into things like meatloaf or spaghetti sauce. It's probably one of the simplest health upgrades you can make to the food you're already eating. Oh, and here's a cool trick for all you bakers out there. You can make something called a flax egg. All you do is mix 1 tablespoon of ground flax with 3 tablespoons of water. Let it sit for a few minutes, and it turns into that gel we were talking about. It works perfectly as a replacement for a real egg in things like muffins or cookies. Pretty neat, huh? So let's just end with this thought. The story of flaxseed isn't really about flaxseed. It's about this incredible, hidden partnership going on inside our own bodies. And if a tiny little seed needs our gut microbiome to unlock its true power, well, it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other amazing secrets are hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to discover the right partnership?